Morning. It's a lovely day. No sun, very cloudy, nice and cool. This is something that I'm experiencing. Have you ever heard somebody else say, and we've said it many times, where we say, I am upset, I am depressed, I am angry, and many other such terms and statements we made to showcase what we feel. But have you ever thought or heard anyone say, I am experiencing depression, I am experiencing anger, I am experiencing sadness? Ever heard this? Because that is exactly what we are going through. We are not the anger, we are not the depression, we are not the sadness. We only experience it. Unfortunately, due to lack of knowledge and understanding, we start telling ourselves and we start believing it thereafter that we are sad and there's no end to sadness. We are depressed and there's no end to depression. We are angry and the anger will carry on forever. But in reality, the law of life is very clear. Everything is impermanent, including you and me, including the way we look. Every little thing is impermanent. So are these emotions. But how do we come to know this? How do we really understand, and when will we understand these basic things, that whatever we feel, loneliness, tiredness, exhaustion, these are all states that we go through, all of us, at some point or the other. For some it drags on, for some it finishes quickly. But whatever it is, every single person will go through it at some point in their life. That is the growing process. That is how nature has designed it, for us to learn. Shakyamuni Buddha himself said, please don't believe what I am saying. Experience whatever I am saying in your own life, in your own way, and then decide whether it's good for you or not good for you. When do we take the time out to understand this? We are experiencing anger. The moment we start saying something like this, or we are experiencing being lonely or being alone, it is an experience which will die out. But why are those moments coming in? Those moments of anger, anguish, tiredness, they are all coming in to tell us. It's nature's way of telling us to slow down. I've said this many times in different videos of mine, that we are experiencing it, we don't see it. We think someone has done it for us. We think something external is causing it. There is nothing external. There is nothing external. What we see is what we are experiencing through sight. Then whatever the interpretation is also done by you, based on what you have as knowledge and experience. When you go out on the road and you face traffic, how do we react or respond? I know I've gone through it. I want to abuse. It has happened many times. Even now, sometimes it just comes out. But I have been harnessing that response or reaction. Actually, it's a reaction, it's not a response. The reaction is slowly turning into a response. I'm choosing not to burst out, because that is the reality. In that reality of chaos, or if I take the example of the lotus flower. The lotus flower blooms only in muck, in a swamp. That swamp represents the chaos outside our life. Can we bloom like the lotus flower? Shakyamuni Buddha always spoke about the lotus flower. We live our life in this chaotic world, Who has made it chaotic? Let's not talk about it. But does chaos remain the same? No. Chaos also moves out, because that too is impermanent. So what I'm trying to say here is this, friends. What is your language? What kind of language do you use for yourself, for your own betterment, for your own peace, if I may use that word, for your own harmony, and thereby creating harmony around you? It's the language that you use for yourself, that you are experiencing it. You are not that experience. You are not that sadness. You are not that anger. You are not that depression. You are not that loneliness. You are only experiencing it. The question is, do you stop in your tracks, breathe, and look at it like a person who's gone to a theater to watch a movie, irrespective of how the movie is? Nobody is judging, nobody is criticizing. Least of all, you as an individual or me as an individual should not be criticizing or judging. Just let it play out. And once it's played out, what do we learn? That is what is important. What is this whole, the life and the creator and the creation, what is it trying to teach us? That is what is important. And that is where we grow. Give it a thought, because it's worth it. Have a lovely day.